So, you want to use XQC, one of the best 4-star characters in the game. Also one of the most versatile picks, being used in Vape, Freeze, and Electrocharge comps. Let's not waste any more time and let's dive right into it. Like for all characters you want to actively use on a team, I recommend leveling the character to the highest level for your world level. When it comes to weapons for Xingqiu, I recommend Refined Sack Sword or a Refined Fav Sword. They are staple options for the guy. Prioritize the burst over the skill for his talents, and again, max them for your Ascension rank. Do this for all characters that you would like to play. For the artifacts, I recommend 2 set Noblesse, followed by 2 set Heart of Depths. You could go 4 Noblesse or 4 Emblem of Severed Fate, but I don't recommend that. Moving on to the Sands, ER attack or EM. Don't go ER if you don't need it. If you can manage to get your burst without the ER, the 100% uptime, do not go for the ER Sands. Stick to the attack and the EM for extra damage. For the cup, you're going to go Hydro, and for the helmet, you're going to go either crit rate or crit damage, depending on whatever stat you need more. Moving on to Xingqiu's constellations, his C1 will provide a little extra healing. The C4 changes Xingqiu so that you're going to always want to press your burst first and foremost before you press your skill, which will increase the skill's damage by 50%, and this also works with the Sacrificial Sword proc, meaning if you press your burst and you press your skill, proccing the Sack Sword, refreshing your skill, will also give you 50% increased damage on that ability. Lastly, Xingqiu's final constellation allows him to fire 5 Rain Cutters instead of 2 on the 3rd hit. This adds up over time and you do a crap ton of damage. I turned off voices in the game because it kept ruining the recording, and this is so goddamn dumb. Look at this. It's so weird. Mouth moving. Do you hear her footsteps? You can literally hear her footsteps. It's so weird. It's so unnatural. I don't know. I just found this out. What in the fuck? Anyways, team compositions with Xingqiu. I'm just gonna go over it real quick. There's a bunch of characters here. I'll just say yay or nay. Yup. It does kind of work actually. You can put them together for Hydra Resonance. It's actually not that bad. Razor, pretty goddamn good. Yup. Ningguang. Can't really use Ningguang well with Xingqiu, but Ningguang does proc Xingqiu's swords, so it's not that bad. Official, yes. Yup. Noel does actually work with Xingqiu, but I don't think he's that good with Geo characters or Nemo characters. Changyun, pretty goddamn good. Sucrose, maybe not that good, but it's alright if he's partnered up with, any Pyro DPS. Jean, yeah, that would work. The Luke for sure. Chi-Chi, probably not, actually. Mona, not that good. Kutsing, yes, very good. Venti, pretty solid. Klee, again, it's a staple, any Pyro DPS. Diona, pretty solid. Tartaglamo, Xinjiang, I would say no. Zhongli is solid with most characters. Again, Xingqiu isn't really that good with Anemo or Geo characters like that, but of course he's going to be partnered with the 2 other members in the party. Albedo, again, same thing. Ganyu, I wouldn't recommend it, but it does work. Xingqiu, Ganyu do work. Zhao, the hard pass. I'm gonna say no to that one. Hu Tao, yup. Rosaria definitely works. Yan Fei, yes. Staple. Pyro DPS, right? Eula, it works. Kazuha, it works. Kamisato Ayaya, it definitely works. Sayu, works a little bit, not the best though. And Yoimiya, again, another Pyro DPS. Xingqiu is a staple. Now that we got the basics out of the way, let's talk about team compositions. I'll be giving you the blueprints to make a great team comp with Xingqiu, followed by a couple tips. These tips include avoiding a Nemo and Geo Resonance, and to always have 1 utility support in the party. Now, what is a utility support? A utility support is essentially a character that can heal, shield, swirl, or even group up mobs. It's a character that their sole purpose is to make the lives of your team easier. Let's start with a Vape Comp example. We're going to be going with a Pyro DPS, followed by a Pyro support, then a utility support, and then Xingqiu himself. If we fill in the gaps here, our Pyro DPS, let's say, is Yoimiya. Our Pyro support, let's say, is Xiangling. Our utility support, let's say, is Sucrose. And then we have Xingqiu. Now that you have the blueprints down, I'm sure you understand how to make a freeze comp or an electrocharge comp, but I will go over it with you guys one more time. A freeze comp would look something like a cryo DPS, followed by a cryo support, utility support, and then Xingqiu himself. So if we were to fill in the gaps, it would be Ayaka, Rosaria, Barbara, and then Xingqiu. For an electrocharge comp, it would be an electro DPS with an electro support with the utility support, and that would look like Beidou, Fischl, and Kazuo. Another staple team comp for Xingqiu is the national team, where you go Bennett, Changyun, Xiangling, and Xingqiu. It is an amazing team comp, and I highly recommend it. That about wraps up the video here. I hope you guys are getting more value from your Xingqiu now, and let me know what other guides for dummies I should make. Peace!